the man in the suit.
Why make the money see?
It lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the outer limits.
Hey, it's a different day. Obviously, because my hair is different. I don't know what's going on with my hair. We're doing back poof instead of top poof, and I kind of like this better, but I also don't. I've been brushing my hair out more, and I kind of miss having curly hair, so I don't know. It's not that it's not curly, it's it feels like a giant mass when it's like this. I always end up talking about how crazy my hair looks. I'm watching footage of myself and just being like, damn, I really will not let this person just be. We don't have time to unpack all of that. But I'm just sitting here, obviously. I've been sitting here and just kind of taking a break mentally, trying to sort through my thoughts and how I want this vlog to look. And I don't know, I just kind of can we get candid for a second, guys? I feel and this is controversial and very cowardly, there's nothing brave about this take, by the way, but I don't know, I'm feeling the frustrations of cancel culture. I think that's probably the best way to put it. Because it's I think that's what my brain is trying to do, talking about how how do you move on when you made a mistake or you've done something wrong or whatever. And I feel my brain has internalized cancel culture. So then whenever I'm doing anything, I'm thinking about all of the ways that somebody could spin something that's maybe innocuous or just dumb shit or whatever, and make it into a character flaw. And I kind of realized that I'd started looking at people through the lens of cancel culture more so than who they are as people. Because the thing about cancel culture, at least in my mind, feel free to have a different view of this, but it's it doesn't really do anything in the sense of so you've been canceled online, and maybe it affects your unless you're making money off of your online presence, it really doesn't do anything necessarily. Yeah, it doesn't truly bring justice at all. Because just because you block this person or you don't engage with them anymore, that doesn't mean that they don't exist anymore. And yeah, and so it's just I don't want to say it's fake justice, but it gives you that momentary feeling of yeah, we did it, we got them, boys, or whatever, and that's about it. But my brain is oh no, it's over for you, you're cooked, you're done. And I'll be doing something silly or innocuous, oh, I use sugar instead of salt in something in when I'm cooking, and then my brain will be see, this is just more proof that you're a shitbag person. And it's damn, bro. I'm really saying that I think about myself way too much, way more than it could ever be healthy, to be honest. Like like it's like a constant surveillance of myself, and because of that constant surveillance of myself, I feel like I don't ever pay attention to other people at all. And so like I was going through again like the embarrassing moment highlight reel, and just kind of being like, yeah, like half of this shit was so obvious and in my face, but like, or like people just being shitty and me not taking that at like face value of like, this isn't the type of person that you really want to be around, or like this isn't, you know, they don't really meld with you, you're not compatible with this person. But because I'm so like focused on like how I'm coming across, and like if I'm, you know, am I being friendly, is this too much, am I being rude, like that's like literally like my main thing in my mind is like, you are being rude, like you have to fix that. And so I'm constantly like assessing everything that I say and do, and whether or not it's rude to somebody. And like my brain is like a like tiny dog with like, you know, you're being like, hey, like drop that, like what is in your mouth, and it just won't let go at all. And I just have to okay, like and I think like a part of that obviously is like I'm, you know, well, we'll call it masking. We'll call it masking because it's just like, I don't think a regular person thinks about like, are you holding your body normal? Is your mouth normal? Like, are you speaking in a way that is normal? I have to sneeze. Okay. Sorry. But yeah, like I don't think the normal person is like constantly assessing that, and like, you know, body language and like like body language, facial muscles, like am I did you just like, did I just sneeze weird? Am I hitting the baseline of like normal person? And if anything, or like I remember, this is such a small thing, but like somebody, I remember this like high school or something, one of my friends had pointed out the way that I walk, and like I have been hyper aware of like my gait like since then, like I've never let that go ever. And you know, it's like, oh, like, you know, yeah, you swing your arms too much when you walk. And so like, and now I'm very conscious of it. I'm very conscious of it. And so like, or like, am I blinking too much? Like, am I blinking too much? Am I enunciating enough? It's just like constant. And so I'm so focused on maintaining the skin suit and like moving in a way that is regular and normal, that I don't pay attention to literally anything else going on. And that's a problem. That's a problem, one, but then also like I think it's also kind of stemming from as well, just I've said, like, you know how you're playing an Otome game and you know you're like playing, you know, romancing this character or whatever, and then like you choose a dialogue option that is like not the correct dialogue option. Yeah, I'm always like terrified of that feeling and like me not knowing why. So like, oh, like why, like, oh, like I've said something and that was the incorrect dialogue option, and so then now I have to like try to smooth that over or whatever. Because it's like, truthfully, I'm just like a little insensitive. Like, I'm a little insensitive. I'm a little bit careless. I guess some people would say the way I talk to people skews on biting. Like, it's just like very harsh sometimes, and like I don't intend it to be. But yeah, like that's a critique I've gotten before, like a very bludgeoning way of speaking to other people, and I feel bad because I don't want to make you feel bad. Like, you know, dang, like talking to me sucks or whatever. But it's like, damn, talking to me must suck. But you know, we're really I'm unpacking faster than I can talk about it, but it's starting to make sense. A lot of my hangups are interwoven. Can you believe that? Anyway, so we're talking about cancel culture, and now we're like, yeah, but how do I make this about me? Okay. Yeah, so I've just basically just been like, damn, bro. And like, I want to be maybe not normal, because like I'm finding out that is a lie. There is no normal, but I don't know. I want to find the people that will not be irritated and repulsed about how I just naturally talk to other people, or how I exist, I guess, who don't find it irritating. That would be nice. That would be really cool. Anyway, yeah, I just, you know, even though normal doesn't exist, I want to be normal. I want to be normal, or at least have my normal accepted. That would be great. Also, you know, having not being scared of other people, that would be cool. Yeah. Not being scared of other people would be pretty chill. And also, I guess, like, because I always say this, and I'm always like, yeah, like, you know, it'd be really nice if I have friends or whatever, which is also, like, shitty. Because there are people who, like, you know, they consider me a friend or whatever. But then, like, really, like, you can tell how sheltered I was. I feel like that comes across very significantly every time I talk about anything forever. It's like, oh yeah, like, you were not allowed to play with other children. So I was like, yeah, no, it was not. Yeah, it's giving you were locked in, you were inside a lot. Yeah, I was. Yeah, so man, I forget what I was talking about, but anyway, it's just, yeah, like, there are people I am friendly with, but, you know, I feel like they know the mask really well, like, and so it's like, you don't really know me, like, or these are people that I constantly, like, feel that, like, whenever they're around, I do the performance, and I want to stop doing that. Like, you're 27, like, literally chill the fuck out. But yeah, so I don't know. It's kind of like, oh, like, we're in the previous clip, I was neutral, and so I'm like, I don't know if we're gonna hit. I don't know if this is the neutral before the low or the neutral before the high at all. I kind of hope it's the neutral before our high, because then I can actually get shit done. Because, like, you know, baseline, up, neutral, down, neutral, up, neutral, upward arc, neutral, downward arc, neutral. And so I'm hoping that this is not going to be indicative of a neutral downward arc, because like I don't think I can handle that at the moment. I want to please, I want neutral up arc, please, like just give me the up one. You know, the more that I talk about it, the more this is sounding like I should see a doctor, but whatever. Anyway, bye. I look a mess. Hey. So it is like well into the afternoon. I've been up for a while, I guess. But yeah, I'm also in like house close mode, so we're gonna have to do tight shots only. But so I just finished making some sausages. I have like a ton of recipes on the fridge, so please ignore that. But like, oh, I'm full house clothes mode because my hair is a mess too. Yeah, so I just finished making some Italian sausages, and I am kind of feeling like having like a rice bowl type situation. So I'm going to be making some burger. This guy right here. God, I don't know when you're gonna see this video. Oh, it's like a new month. Hey. Yeah, so I watched like so many videos about how to actually like prepare this, because bulgur Americanized it, was the grain in the Mediterranean bowl that I had the other day, and I really liked it, so I was like, need that. So I'm gonna prepare that, probably B-roll style, because like I don't feel like getting the tripod, like, you know, this is like real and like TikTok-y, okay? Like, we're changing angles and, you know, camera shake. I'm like holding my arm so that it's at least a little bit steadier, because like I'm also super jittery because I had coffee earlier. But yeah, so going to preheat this, and so apparently, according to the Aki's Kitchen, I think is the YouTube name, sauteing it first and then like cooking it regular rice style is like the best way. And I didn't do that for the HelloFresh meal, so I'm kind of curious about it. Shout out to HelloFresh for, you know, introducing me to a different grain. There actually is, because I'm using a rice cooker, there's a function, or like there's like in the recipe book that comes with the rice cooker, they do have like this specific grain, like, oh yeah, like, you know, recipes for that. And I was telling my roommate, I was like, I have no idea what this is. Like, I've never had this or whatever. So we had the opportunity, thanks to HelloFresh. But yeah, so preheating this, I'm basically just going to like, we don't have olive oil, which is what Aki's Kitchen used, so I'm probably just gonna use butter. Just gonna use butter, and like maybe I'll because we have like a ton of stuff in the fridge that we need to get rid of, so I'll probably like use like vegetable stock or something instead of water, and go from there. I'm hoping that I actually remember to film like B-roll shots of this, because I don't know what video this clip will be in, but I was saying before that I always forget to do B-roll shots, and and so like it just makes everything look like and another thing and another thing, like and there's this instead of like kind of flowing together in like a cinematic kind of way. Yeah, so I don't know, let's just make this thing anyway. So I added the butter. I'm trying to systematically hurry because I don't want it to brown too much, but butter. 2 cups of that beautiful bean footage. Oops. So change the orientation. Okay. Trying to get it evenly coated as much as possible. You cannot see it or whatever, because okay, gonna let that saute. Also, quick note, it kind of like reminds me of grits in some way. Maybe it's like the graininess of the texture or whatever. You know, obviously, like when it fluffs up, it's not like exactly like grits, but I don't know. I enjoy the texture. You know, they cooked with this anyway. Okay, so it's been like maybe a minute or two. This doesn't get like super hot when the lid is open anyway, so it kind of has like this like nutty smell to it, so I'm pretty sure we're good now. Also, apologies if like this is just like so like chaotic. Anyway, so I'm gonna add equal parts, because it seemed like, you know, when you kind of saute it first, usually the instructions, or like the instructions in the rice cooker cookbook was saying for every like 1 cup of bulgur it's like 1 to 2, but in the video that I watched, he just did 1 to 1 after he sauteed it, so I'm sure it's like, because you're kind of like par cooking it almost a little bit, so I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to add 2 cups of this. Okay, 2nd cup. Stir it around a little bit. Try to get clean off the sides a bit. Okay. And then I'm going to add, we only have coarse salt, so, but I'm pretty sure that the vegetable stock is also like a little bit salty anyway, so I'm just gonna, a little salt, and then we also don't have like spices, so I'm just adding a little bit of, or like, we don't have herbs, so I'm just adding a little garlic powder. Okay, maybe a lot of garlic powder. I like garlic powder. And then a bit of Trader Joe's seasoning. Okay. And then mixy mix. Mixy mix, mixy mix, mixy mix. I will fluff it up, maybe add a little bit more butter, I don't know. But yeah, we're cooking. So I finished it, obviously. Took a picture, so I'm gonna taste it. I did put bitchin sauce in this because I love bitchin sauce, but I taste the burger by itself, and it's so good. It's so good. I seasoned this really well. I'm back. Yeah. Oh, I just remembered I'm doing laundry. Let's get a sausage in here. Sausage. Slide. Womp. Ha ha. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the one. I probably should have, because it took me so long to like cut everything up. I probably should have put the peppers and then like soften like just a little bit, but in the microwave because I have to heat it up again. But you know, other than that, like it's really tasty. The bitchin' sauce made it just a touch spicy. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, this is so hot, it's hurting my cavities. Ew. Oh no. Anyway. Delicious. I'm gonna keep eating this and yeah, I'll see you later. Hi. I actually have makeup on today because I actually have a lot to do, and I figured if I get fully ready, then I'll feel more prepared to do those things. Oh, I'm eating my breaky fast. It's just a sausage bowl. It's like sausage, rice, sweet potato, mushrooms, onion, and then I put bitchin' sauce on top. Bitchin' sauce, and then we had like garlic aioli in there, so I got that too. Struggles to get a complete bite. Please, please, I just want. Okay, whatever. Huge ass bite. I'm 100% with you. The aioli doesn't add anything, so I shouldn't have added it, but it doesn't take anything away, so my eyes look so defined for some reason. I actually put mascara on the bottom lashes. I've been really into like, I don't know, like kind of messy, like, so like kind of stamping the mascara on my lower lashes. Just because it kind of, I don't know, is it giving indie sleaze? I don't know, but it's intentional. I'm not that bad at makeup, I promise. But yeah, I have like kind of a lot to do today. Also, like I realized when I was editing the April vlog, I like do absolutely zero b-roll, like no b-roll at all. I'm just like, oh, I should film, and then like I film, and then like good night, and that's it. So like there's no like connecting shots at all, and that's kind of like it makes me have to edit in a certain type of way, which kind of sucks, but you know, what are you gonna do? It would look weird because my hair is different, so like it would look weird if I filmed b-roll. Oh, I guess I can not put my face in it. Secrets. Nope. Oops. Oh. I made literally the best bulgur bowl. It's so fucking good. So good. Like, I wish you could taste it because it's just that good. Please do not mind my eyebrows. Okay. I'm growing them back in. But so good. I put like so many it's like mainly vegetables, which is probably for the best because like you need those, but like the seasoning I use is so good. It's a little sweet and a little spicy. That's my favorite flavor combination, so this is right up my alley. Okay. Bye.
Fresco, Johnny, horrific.